My child, listen to me now, for this is not an ordinary moment in your life. Your name is being whispered in the courts of heaven, and a new season is being announced over you. God says, you've been given a lot of money to receive, and if you ignore this, you will lose the $25 million blessing that I have prepared for you. This is a divine invitation, though. Not scroll away or close your heart, because this word is the key that can open doors you never imagined. Comment Amen now to affirm that you are ready to receive this outpouring. Let these words echo in your spirit, for this is not just a message, it is your turning point. Do not let the enemy distract you or convince you that this is not for you. I have seen your silent tears and counted every restless night. The time for lack is over, the time for financial drought has ended, and the season of overflowing abundance has come. Will you open your heart to receive this divine windfall? Like this video to declare in faith that you accept the riches and favor I am releasing over your life. You are not forgotten, and your cries have reached me. The world has often told you that you will always struggle, that nothing ever changes for you, that luck is reserved for others. But I, your Father, am not a man that I should lie. I have promised that I will supply all your needs according to my riches in glory, and I never go back on my word. There is a supernatural transfer coming, a heavenly deposit that will break every chain of poverty and lack. If you believe you are next in line for a financial miracle, comment 1111 and watch how quickly I begin to move. You feel the pressure of unpaid bills, the worry of not having enough, the ache of wanting to bless others but feeling unable. But I am the God who multiplies loaves and fish, the God who commanded a coin to appear in the mouth of a fish for Peter's tax. Nothing is too hard for me. I can take what little you have and turn it into overflow. I can make a way when every door has been slammed in your face. This is why I tell you, child, do not walk away from this promise. If you turn aside now, you risk missing the greatest financial breakthrough of your entire life. Your future is not defined by what has been, but by what I am speaking over you now. The enemy has tried to steal, kill, and destroy, but I have come to give you life more abundantly. There are angels dispatched right now, carrying gold, favor, and new contracts into your household. Do not be surprised if money arrives unexpectedly, if debts are erased overnight, if sudden promotion or business growth becomes your new reality. Comment 222 if you trust me, and let this be your faith declaration that God is making a way where there was no way. You have felt forgotten by the world, but heaven knows your name. I have not overlooked you. I have seen the sacrifices, the seeds you've sown, the moments you gave, even when you had little for yourself. Now I am calling forth a harvest that is pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Will you step forward and claim what is yours, or will you let doubt and fear rob you again? The devil wants you to close your heart, to ignore these words, to believe nothing will change. But I have chosen you, not because of your perfection, but because of your faith. Every prayer, every act of faith, every time you praised me in the storm has been stored up like treasures in heaven. I have watched as you battled in silence, choosing hope when it seemed impossible. Now, I am rewarding your faithfulness. You are about to receive answers to prayers you forgot you prayed, and financial blessings you never dared to ask for. Do not give up, now stand in expectation, for I am opening the windows of heaven and pouring out a blessing you cannot contain. Let this truth soak into your soul. My promises are yes and amen. What I say, I do. The world may fail you, systems may collapse, jobs may be lost, but I am the source that never dries up. I can bring money from unlikely places. I can cause your business to prosper overnight. I can send divine helpers to your side, even when you least expect it. You are not destined for a life of struggle. You are a child of the King, and I delight in blessing you. There are people right now plotting to steal your joy and discourage you, but my shield is around you. No weapon formed against your finances will prosper. I am rebuking the devourer for your sake. You may have felt under attack unexpected expenses, denied opportunities, friends turning away when you needed them most. But see how I am turning it for your good. I am positioning you for a blessing that will silence your accusers and leave your doubters speechless. Comment 333 if you are ready to declare your faith in this season of overflow. In the next days, do not be surprised if opportunities arrive that you did not apply for, if refunds appear out of nowhere, if someone you helped years ago suddenly remembers and blesses you in return. Expect checks in the mail, gifts from unexpected places, and the lifting of financial burdens you have carried for far too long. I am not limited by the world's economy. I am the God who owns it all. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You are not too late. This is not your last chance, but it is a rare opportunity. When I open a door, no one can shut it. Do not listen to those who mock or doubt. Your story is about to become a testimony that will inspire many. You will move from borrowing to lending, from being the one in need to being the one who gives. Your cup is about to overflow. Even if you have nothing now, trust that my hands are never empty. Every battle you have faced, every tear you have cried, every moment you thought you were forgotten, none of it has been wasted. I am working all things together for your good. Even the delays were part of my plan, for I have prepared you to handle the weight of this blessing. If you had received it sooner, you might not have known how to steward it. But now, you are ready. Stand firm. This is your time. Do not harden your heart or let past disappointments make you miss this moment. Trust me as your provider. I will send money, favor, and opportunities your way that you never imagined possible. My child, you are about to witness a turnaround so sudden, so complete, that even your closest friends will be astonished. They will ask, "How did this happen?" And you will know it was my hand. Believe me when I say, your life is about to change forever. My beloved, the world may have called you unlucky, but I call you highly favored. There are hidden treasures stored up for you, blessings with your name written upon them that no one else can claim. I want you to understand, every missed opportunity, every no you have faced, was simply a redirection to something greater that I am now about to unveil. The pain of your waiting has not gone unnoticed in heaven. There is a divine record of your endurance, and that record is now speaking on your behalf, moving angels to carry your financial miracle directly into your life. Do not let fear hold you captive any longer. This is the moment I am asking you to trust in my supernatural ability. Human logic cannot understand how I provide, because my ways are higher than your ways. When you believed for small things, I planned to give you more than you asked. That is the heart of your fatherly overflow blessings, so your joy will be complete. If you feel this stirring in your spirit, comment 555 as your act of bold faith. I see every bill stacked on your table and every anxious thought racing through your mind. But hear me now. Worry does not produce miracles, faith does. As you surrender your anxieties, you make space for my power to move in your finances. Did I not provide manna in the wilderness for my children every single morning? Did I not multiply oil for the widow until her debts were paid and her needs supplied? I am the same God today. I am already orchestrating events to bring money into your life from directions you never expected. There are blessings that have been delayed only because the enemy saw your potential and tried to block your path. But what he meant for evil, I am turning for your good. Your finances are coming into alignment with heaven's abundance. As you remain in me, you will see sudden turnaround, soon expected phone calls, surprise payments, miraculous approvals. This will not happen by chance. It will happen because you are under my protection and provision. If you believe restoration is coming, comment 1212 right now. I have heard you whisper, God, why not me? Why does everyone else seem to receive while I remain empty-handed? Let me assure you, my timing is always perfect. I do not forget the prayers of my faithful ones. Sometimes the greatest blessings come wrapped in silence, prepared while you wait in the shadows. But I am shining my light on you now, lifting you out of obscurity and placing you into a season of divine increase. Do not envy the wealth of the unrighteous, for it is fleeting. What I give to you, no one can steal, and no moth or rust can destroy. I am building you up to be a testimony to my faithfulness. You will not only receive enough for your needs, but there will be overflow so you can help others. You are being positioned as a lender, not a borrower. I am about to make you the answer to someone else's prayer. Remember the story of Joseph, sold by his own brothers, falsely accused, forgotten in prison. Yet in a single day, I elevated him from the pit to the palace, from poverty to ruling over the wealth of Egypt. The same God who orchestrated Joseph's rise is working behind the scenes in your life. Every hardship you faced has prepared you for this release of favor. If you are ready for elevation, comment 777 as your public declaration. Let your heart be encouraged. You are not at the mercy of the economy or any earthly system. My kingdom is above every system of man. I will cause clients to find your business, favor to fall upon your job applications, and opportunities to appear where you saw only walls. Sometimes I will ask you to step out in faith, to give when it doesn't make sense, to bless others even when your supply looks small. Obedience unlocks blessings. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds, but this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. Do not compare your journey to others. You have a unique calling and a tailor-made blessing. I see what you need even before you ask. I know the exact amount of money required for every responsibility and every dream I've planted in your heart. As you continue to trust me, you will see provision meet you at every step. My storehouses are overflowing, and I delight in releasing heaven's treasures upon my children who walk in faith. The enemy wants you to believe you are stuck, that nothing will ever change. That is a lie. You are not forgotten, nor are you disqualified. My grace is sufficient for you, and my plans cannot be stopped by your past, your failures, or your weaknesses. This is not about what you deserve. It is about who I am and what I delight to do for my beloved. Open your hands and expect an outpouring. There will be moments when you question if this blessing is truly for you. Doubt may whisper, "Is this too good to be true?" But remember, every promise in my word is true. I provided for Elijah by sending ravens with food when there was famine. I caused water to flow from a rock for my people in the desert. I cause the widow's jar to never run dry. Is there anything too hard for me? Rest in my faithfulness, for you are about to see miracles with your own eyes. As you walk into this new season, stay grateful. Gratitude multiplies blessings. Thank me in advance, even before you see the evidence. Praise is the language of faith. As you worship, you invite my presence to surround your finances and your home. I will shield you from every attack and restore double for your trouble. You will remember this moment as the day everything shifted. You are not here by accident. I led you to this word because I wanted you to know that you are chosen, cherished, and set apart for divine abundance. Others may have overlooked you, but I have set my favor upon you. No weapon, no curse, no negative word can stop what I am about to do in your finances. Get ready, my child. You have suffered long enough. The tables are turning. The story is about to change in your favor. You will see money arrive from unexpected places. Debts will be erased. Doors will open that were locked for years. You will stand in awe and say, "Surely the Lord has done this." Do not be afraid. Step into this blessing with boldness, knowing that I go before you and make every crooked path straight. I am your provider, your defender, and your ever-present help in times of need. This is just the beginning. I am not finished with you. You are stepping into a river of provision, a season where financial stress becomes financial rest. I am blessing you so you can be a blessing to others. Stay faithful, stay expectant. Watch what I do next. Your story will be a testimony of my goodness for generations to come. My precious child, I am speaking to you right now because your name is written in the book of blessing. This is not a season for you to shrink back in fear or to listen to voices that say you are not worthy. I have not called you to a life of barely surviving. I have called you into a life where you flourish, where lack is replaced with more than enough. You may not see it yet, but in the unseen realm, angels are already moving on your behalf to deliver the financial breakthrough I promised. There are dreams inside your heart, some you have shared, some you have hidden away, thinking they were too big or too impossible. I want you to know, no dream is too great for me. I gave you the desire to see your family blessed, to build, to give, to create, to support others. The very things that make your heart beat faster are often the seeds I planted in you. You have not been overlooked, not even for a moment. The treasure I am about to release is meant for you and for all those you long to help. The enemy has tried to convince you that your situation is permanent, but I am the God who turns impossibilities into testimonies. In a single moment, I can bring sudden increase. Remember how I sent provision to the widow in Zarephath when she thought all hope was lost? A miracle walked through her door. My ways have not changed. I am sending you help, resources, and opportunities that will arrive at the exact time you need them. If your spirit believes for a supernatural release, comment 999 now. Do not let discouragement stop you. There is a battle over your mind because of the magnitude of the blessing I have assigned to your life. The enemy knows what is coming and would love for you to give up too soon. But I have surrounded you with a shield that cannot be broken. My spirit is your comfort, your guide, and your assurance that I am for you and never against you. Lift your head. Even if everything around you seems unchanged, know that in the invisible, your breakthrough is gaining momentum. You may not have the support of everyone around you, but you have my support. I am the one who created the heavens and the earth. I do not lack resources, and neither will you. Others may chase after quick riches, but I am building something in you that will last. I am establishing you as a pillar of provision, not just for yourself, but for many. When your miracle arrives, you will look back and realize that every hardship was preparation for this season of favor. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You have asked me, God, how will I know this is truly from you? My child, my blessings bring peace, not confusion. My provision brings rest to your soul. As doors begin to open, you will sense my presence leading you step by step. Stay close to me. Do not be distracted by counterfeit offers or schemes that promise fast money without my hand upon them. I have a pure and perfect way to deliver your financial blessing. Be patient and stay in faith. Let me remind you of Abraham. I called him out of his comfort zone and into the unknown, promising to bless him beyond measure. He obeyed, not seeing the full picture, but trusting my voice. Because of his faith, I made him exceedingly wealthy and a blessing to all nations. In the same way, your obedience is unlocking generational blessings. You are sowing seeds that your children and grandchildren will harvest. This is bigger than you. It is a legacy being established by my word. Sometimes, the greatest miracles require you to release what is in your hand first. Do not be afraid to give, to help, to sow, even when you feel you have little. As you release, I multiply. The widow who gave her last meal was rewarded with a never-ending supply. The boy who gave his lunch saw it feed thousands. What you give me, I bless beyond your imagination. If you want to step into overflow, comment 1010 as a sign of your trust. I am not limited by your current job, bank balance, or connections. I am the God who makes streams flow in the desert. I can cause money to arrive through sources you have never even considered. Stay open, alert, and expectant. Opportunities may come disguised as small beginnings. Treat every open door with gratitude and integrity. I will expand what you honor, and I will protect what you dedicate to me. My favor will set you apart. When others are struggling, you will find that my provision lifts you above every storm. It will not always be easy, but I promise to be with you through every trial. When you feel weak, my strength will uphold you. When you feel lost, my wisdom will guide you. I have already set in motion a chain of events that will bring increase to your life. Remember the Israelites in Egypt, though. In one night I delivered them from slavery and caused them to leave with the wealth of their oppressors. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. I have not forgotten the promises I made over your life. Every prophecy, every word you have held on to in faith is coming to fruition. Your testimony will not be one of struggle, but one of victory. There are people who doubted you, who spoke against your dreams. Do not harbor bitterness. Bless them and move forward. I will prepare a table for you in the presence of your enemies, and your cup will overflow. Your story will inspire others to trust me, even when everything seems impossible. Hold your head high, for you are walking under my banner of favor. You may feel unworthy, but I call you chosen. You may feel small, but I am making you mighty. The world sees your outward circumstance, but I see your heart, and I reward those who diligently seek me. Do not give up, do not look back. A greater glory awaits you on the other side of your faithfulness. I am not a God of barely enough, I am the God of more than enough. You will soon be able to say, I once was in need, but now I live in abundance, because the Lord has been gracious to me. As you receive, remember to give thanks. A grateful heart opens the door for even more blessings. Speak words of life over your situation. Declare my promises. Refuse to entertain thoughts of lack or fear. Align your confession with my word. This is your moment. Do not allow the opportunity to pass by because of hesitation or doubt. Believe that you are the one I have chosen to receive this great financial blessing. Let hope rise up within you. I am doing a new thing, and it springs forth now. Trust that I will finish what I have started in your life. If you are ready to step into your new season, comment Amen to seal it in faith. Prepare yourself for increase, for surprises, and for joy that overflows. I am the God who restores, who redeems, and who rewards. Stay near to me, for I am your shepherd, and you will lack nothing. You are standing at the threshold of an extraordinary season, one you have prayed for but never dared to fully imagine. I have seen every moment you held on by faith, every time you resisted giving up, even when the struggle felt unbearable. My beloved, your endurance is precious to me, and your hope is a sweet fragrance that has filled heaven's courts. I am the God who honors perseverance, who rewards those who refuse to surrender to hopelessness. The blessing I am releasing is not a fleeting moment, but a lasting inheritance meant to lift you out of limitation and into abundance. There are hidden riches with your name written on them, waiting to be revealed at the appointed time. I want you to recognize the signs of my movement, unexpected messages of favor, gifts you did not request, opportunities you could never orchestrate alone. These are not coincidences. They are the fingerprints of my hand upon your life. I am placing divine connections on your path, people who will favor you and bless you simply because I have turned their hearts toward you. If you believe this divine appointment is meant for you, comment 1212 and let your faith agree with heaven. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150 million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. When your mind begins to doubt, remember how I provided for Elijah during the famine. The ravens brought him bread and meat morning and evening. Not once did I let him lack. I am still the God who provides in unusual ways. I have creative solutions you cannot see. I can turn what looks like loss into gain. I can make a closed door open wide at a single word from my mouth. Even when all seems silent, know that I am working miracles behind the scenes on your behalf. Some people around you may question your hope. They may scoff at your dreams, saying, "You expect too much. You hope for things that never happen for people like us." But I have not called you to fit into the pattern of this world. I have marked you to stand out, to be a living testimony that my promises are real and my favor is unstoppable. Your breakthrough is not dependent on their approval, but on your faith in me. Stay confident, for I am the one who promotes, who opens doors, who makes a way when none exists. Never underestimate the power of a single act of obedience. Sometimes, the steps I ask you to take may seem small or insignificant. A phone call, a generous gift, a decision to apply for something out of your reach. These acts are seeds. As you move forward, trusting my voice, you will see these seeds produce a harvest beyond your greatest dreams. I am multiplying what you have sown in tears and watering it with my favor. If you're ready to see a supernatural harvest, comment 555 and watch what I do next. You do not need to strive or perform to earn my blessings. My love for you is not based on your efforts or achievements. I delight in giving good gifts to my children simply because I am good. Rest in this truth. You are enough, just as you are. When shame or guilt tries to whisper that you are not worthy, remember that My Son paid the price for your freedom. Because of Jesus, every curse is broken and every blessing is released. You are no longer under the shadow of lack, but under the sunlight of grace. You have wondered if the financial pressure would ever ease, if the anxiety would ever give way to peace. Hear my promise. I am replacing stress with supernatural rest. I am removing burdens that you were never meant to carry. My strength is made perfect in your weakness. As you lean into me, you will sense a lightness, a confidence that does not depend on your bank account but on my word. This is how miracles begin, when you let go of control and trust my timing. Do not despise the days of small beginnings. What starts as a trickle will become a river. The ideas I have placed in your mind are not random. They are divine strategies for your increase. Pay attention to the nudges of my spirit. As you take faithful steps, you will look back and realize that nothing was wasted. Every lesson, every delay, every detour was preparing you for a greater testimony. You will soon see money flow to you in ways you never dreamed possible. Guard your heart against the temptation to compare. Each person's journey is unique, and I am writing a story for you that will glorify my name in a way only your life can. Celebrate others when they are blessed, and know that my supply is never limited. When I open my hand, I satisfy the desires of every living thing. There is no competition in my kingdom-only abundance, waiting to be received. You are not alone in your battles. Even when friends fall away and family misunderstands, I remain constant. I am the friend who sticks closer than a brother. I have surrounded you with angelic protection, warring on your behalf even when you cannot see. No plan of the enemy will prosper against you. Your finances are shielded, your future is secured, and your destiny is unstoppable because I have decreed it. If you trust me to protect and provide, comment 777 as your declaration. Your hands will not always be empty. You will soon find yourself in a place where you can give freely, support causes you believe in, and be a blessing to those who once pitied you. I am reversing the shame of lack and crowning you with honor. Where there was defeat, you will now see victory. Where there was embarrassment, you will find joy. Where there was scarcity, there will be more than enough. Speak life over your finances. Use your words to agree with my promises, not with the voice of fear. Every declaration of faith is a seed planted in the soil of expectation. Do not let negativity or bitterness take root. Guard your heart with thanksgiving and praise. The more you focus on what I have already done, the more you will see me do. This is your moment, child. Do not let it slip away because of hesitation or doubt. Hold tightly to my word, for I am faithful. The financial miracle that seemed impossible yesterday is on its way today. Trust the process. I am not only providing for your needs, but equipping you for your purpose. There are assignments waiting for you that require abundance, and I am ensuring that nothing will stop my plan. You are about to see restoration in every area, losses returned, opportunities revived, doors reopened. I specialize in new beginnings. The testimony I will write through your life will bring hope to many. Get ready to rejoice, for the time of mourning is over. Abundance is coming, and it will be more than you ever asked, hoped, or imagined. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. My beloved, do not be discouraged by the storms you have faced or the setbacks that tried to break your spirit. Every trial has been permitted for a purpose to shape your faith and prepare you for a blessing that will leave you and everyone around you in awe. Even when it looked like all hope was gone, I was closer than your next breath, weaving restoration into your story. Now is the time for you to lift your head and see what I am about to release in your life. If you believe restoration is your portion, comment 333 as your declaration. There are divine transactions taking place in the spiritual realm that you cannot see with your natural eyes. The prayers you thought were forgotten, the sacrifices you made in secret, the times you gave when you had little, all of these have come before me as a memorial. I have collected every tear, remembered every act of kindness, and now I am releasing a recompense that far exceeds your expectation. My blessing is not limited by economic reports, national news, or the opinions of men. I am the same God who provided for Elijah in the famine and multiplied the widow's oil until every debt was paid. Let me remind you that your identity is not rooted in your bank balance or your circumstances. Your worth is anchored in my love, and your future is sealed by my promise. I have called you chosen, set apart, and dearly beloved. You are the head and not the tail, above and not beneath. You are marked by favor that will open doors, attract new opportunities, and bring resources from places you never expected. In this new season, you will see that what once drained you will now fill you. Where you experienced rejection, you will encounter acceptance and welcome. Places that seemed barren will now blossom. Even people who overlooked you before will begin to recognize the blessing upon your life. When you see these signs, remember that it is my hand, not chance, that has brought you into this overflow. If you expect doors to open in miraculous ways, comment 222. I have placed a spiritual authority on your life to speak life over your finances, your health, and your destiny. Your words carry power, so declare my promises out loud. Do not rehearse lack or worry. Instead, proclaim that I am your provider and your source. What you speak, you will begin to see. As you fill your home and your mind with my truth, darkness will flee and blessings will rush in. Even the smallest act of faith can release the greatest breakthrough. Do not be afraid of the unknown. I am already waiting for you in your future. I have gone ahead to prepare a path that is lined with favor, protection, and provision. Trust me, even when you cannot see every step. Just as I parted the Red Sea and led my people through on dry ground, so I am making a way for you, one that no man, no enemy, and no circumstance can block. My guidance is your assurance. My voice is your compass. You have asked me for signs, for confirmation that you are on the right path. Listen closely, for I am speaking in gentle nudges, in moments of peace, and in doors that swing open without your effort. The resources you need will appear at just the right moment. Divine helpers are being assigned to you, people who will champion your dreams, share your vision, and walk with you into your new season. If you are ready for these helpers, comment 999 as a sign of your expectation. Your faithfulness in the small things has prepared you for greater things. I have watched as you gave, prayed, and believed even when it seemed no one noticed. You have chosen to trust me above your circumstances, and that trust will not be wasted. The harvest coming to you is not just material. It is also peace, wisdom, and joy. My reward is complete. It covers every area of your life, not just your bank account. I am silencing the voice of fear that tries to keep you stuck in old patterns. No longer will anxiety have the final say. No longer will worry be your companion. I am breaking cycles of defeat and releasing new patterns of victory and abundance. Where there has been generational lack, I am declaring generational blessing. What stopped your ancestors will not stop you. You are the one chosen to break the cycle. Stay sensitive to my leading, for I may ask you to take steps of faith that stretch you. Trust that every risk taken in obedience will be rewarded. Do not shrink back from opportunities just because they seem too big or unfamiliar. I will equip you for every assignment I give. I will provide everything needed for your journey: resources, relationships, wisdom, and divine favor. You are never alone, for my Spirit is with you, guiding you and strengthening you every step of the way. Celebrate the victories, even the small ones, for they are signs of my faithfulness. Every answered prayer, every open door, every breakthrough give me thanks and rejoice. Let gratitude fill your heart and overflow from your lips. As you praise, you will see even more blessings unfold. Thanksgiving is the key that opens even more of heaven's storehouses. Do not despise where you started, and do not regret the journey. Every hardship was used to build your character and strengthen your trust in me. Nothing was wasted, and nothing will be lost. I am redeeming time, opportunities, and relationships. You will recover what you thought was gone forever, and you will receive even more than you lost. Restoration is my promise, and overflow is your portion. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are mind-boggling. Cash windfalls, cleared debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. As you walk forward in faith, remember that you are not just receiving for yourself, you are blessed to be a blessing. I am positioning you to be a channel of my provision, to others a light in the darkness, a source of encouragement, and a vessel of my generosity. Let your testimony inspire others to believe for their own miracles. I am multiplying your influence as well as your resources. This is not the end of your story, it is a new beginning. The struggle is giving way to victory. The night is giving way to morning. My child, you are stepping into a chapter where miracles are the norm and lack is a memory. Expect the unexpected and keep your eyes fixed on me. My hand is upon you, my blessing is with you, and my love will never let you go. My beloved, listen closely as I remind you that your story is not defined by the setbacks you have experienced. The world measures worth in possessions and status, but I measure worth by the faithfulness of your heart and the depth of your trust in me. In your quiet moments, I have watched you hope for more, longing for a life where you are not bound by scarcity but set free by abundance. I want you to know that I have seen every silent prayer, every longing look, and every act of faith, even those that went unnoticed by others. I am the God who keeps careful record of all you do in love and trust. When you struggled, I was there. When you felt alone, my presence surrounded you, even though you could not always sense it. I have carried you through valleys so you could stand on mountaintops. I have protected you from dangers seen and unseen, from attacks that were meant to destroy your hope. I am the reason you are still standing, and I am the reason you will rise higher still. If you believe I have kept you for a purpose, comment Amen as a declaration of your faith. Do not let disappointment become your identity. Too many of my children allow temporary losses to define their destiny. But I am the God who resurrects, who revives what was lost, who restores what was broken. Your past is not your prophecy. The best days are not behind you, they are ahead, shining with opportunity and hope. I am working in ways you cannot yet see, orchestrating a release of favor that will surprise even your greatest doubters. There are resources being prepared for you even now. Doors that were once locked are about to swing open at the mention of your name. I have assigned angels to go before you, to smooth out every rough path, to remove every obstacle, and to prepare the hearts of those who will bless you. Expect divine acceleration progress that makes up for lost time. I will do in months what should have taken years, simply because you chose to believe and not give up. You have worried about being a burden, about not having enough for yourself or your loved ones. Let me ease your heart. I am your shepherd, and you will not want for any good thing. I know exactly what you need and when you need it. As you release fear and anxiety to me, you make space for miracles to find you. Do not carry burdens I never asked you to carry. Trust me with your needs, and I will show you my faithfulness in ways that will astound you. Some blessings will come through unexpected people and in unexpected forms. It may be a word of encouragement, a business idea, an open door, or a gift that arrives at just the right moment. Be open to the different ways I choose to answer your prayers. I am not limited by your circumstances or by the patterns of the world. My provision is creative, timely, and always more than enough. If you are ready to receive in surprising ways, comment 12:12. Every time you took a step of faith, you planted a seed in the soil of your destiny. Seeds take time to grow, but when they burst forth, the harvest is always worth the wait. Your season of waiting has not been a waste. I have been preparing you, stretching your faith, teaching you to rely on me. Now, I am bringing you into a season where every seed will produce fruit, some 30, some 60, and some 100-fold. When anxiety tries to settle in, silence it with my promises. When you are tempted to speak words of defeat, choose instead to declare what I have spoken over you. There is power in your agreement with my word. As you speak life, you invite blessing into every corner of your existence. Watch how your atmosphere shifts as you fill your home, your thoughts, and your prayers with my truth. You may face moments of doubt, but do not let them win. Even the strongest faith has days of weakness. Bring your doubts to me, I can handle them. I will answer with peace and assurance, reminding you that my love never wavers, even when your belief does. My commitment to you is unbreakable. My blessing is not a reward for perfect faith, but a response to a heart that keeps coming back to me. When you look back, you will realize that my hand has been guiding you every step of the way. Every delay was protection, every detour was training, and every loss was an opportunity for greater restoration. My plans for you are never delayed by human limitations or earthly timelines. What I have promised, I will perform, because my name is on the line. If you trust my timing, comment 1010 as a sign of surrender and faith. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. Surround yourself with hope, for hope is the soil where miracles grow. Fill your days with worship, with gratitude, and with anticipation for what I will do next. Do not let the world's cynicism choke out your expectation. Stay close to me, and let my presence be your anchor. In my presence, there is fullness of joy, and where there is joy, there is strength to endure and to flourish. You are not meant to live a life of barely enough. I created you to reflect my abundance, to be a living testimony of my goodness. Your blessing will not only meet your needs, but overflow to those around you. The day is coming when you will look for lack and find none, for I will have filled every space with my provision. This is my promise. You will lend and not borrow, you will bless and not be burdened, you will overflow with generosity and joy. Keep your eyes open for new opportunities. I am bringing ideas, partnerships, and ventures that will prosper you and glorify my name. Remain humble and teachable, for I delight in lifting up those who walk in humility. Remember, promotion comes not from man, but from me. I will set you in places of influence and provision, and no one can take away what I give. Your life will be a testimony of second chances and supernatural favor. Where you were once overlooked, you will now be celebrated. Where you once struggled, you will now succeed. I am the God of turnaround, and your time has come. Prepare your heart for the outpouring. Stay expectant, stay faithful, and watch what I do with your surrendered life. My precious child, I want you to know that nothing about your life is accidental. Even the places you thought were barren have been secretly preparing the richest soil for your harvest. There are moments when you felt invisible, unseen by the world, overlooked by those who could have helped you. But I have always seen you, always heard your quiet prayers, and honored every sacrifice. I am the God who rewards what is done in secret, and now I am bringing your reward into the open. You have wondered why some doors stayed closed, why opportunities slipped through your hands just as you thought they were within reach. Know this: every closed door was my mercy. I have kept you from things that would have brought confusion or harm. I have redirected you, not to punish you, but to prepare you for something greater, something tailor-made for your calling and destiny. If you trust my wisdom in every closed door, comment 1111 to affirm your faith. Your journey has not been without pain, but every moment of struggle has added value to your character and depth to your faith. I have stored up blessings for you that are beyond imagination. These blessings are not only material, but spiritual and emotional as well. The richness I am releasing will bring wholeness to every part of your life. You will discover new joy, new hope, and new reasons to praise me. When the world is filled with noise and chaos, quiet your soul before me. In the stillness, you will hear my instructions and sense the assurance of my presence. I am not far away. I am closer than the air you breathe. Even in moments when you feel surrounded by uncertainty, know that I am orchestrating every detail for your good. My protection is upon you, and nothing can separate you from my love. There is a heavenly calendar, and your name is written on today's page. The appointed time for your release is now. I am bringing divine acceleration. Answers that seemed delayed will suddenly appear, and what you thought would take years will unfold in days. You will marvel at how quickly things shift when I move. This is not luck or coincidence. It is my favor, making all things possible. If you are ready for divine acceleration, comment 555 and prepare your heart for change. Let go of bitterness and forgive those who doubted you or spoke against your destiny. Unforgiveness can clog the channels of blessing, but forgiveness opens the floodgates. Bless those who have misunderstood you, and trust me to deal with every injustice. I will be your vindicator. What was stolen from you will be restored sevenfold. You will not leave this season empty-handed. Your hands will be filled with good things. There is a fresh wind blowing in your life, a wind of ideas, inspiration, and opportunities. Pay attention to the quiet nudges in your spirit. I will give you wisdom beyond your years and strategies that seem simple but carry supernatural impact. The dreams that seemed impossible are coming alive again. Old visions are being revived. Even now, I am breathing life into your calling, and every dry place will flourish with abundance. Remember, you are a steward of what I provide. As the blessings flow, manage them with wisdom and generosity. Do not be afraid to give, to help others, to support my work on earth. I will multiply what you release. Your generosity is a magnet for miracles, and your hands will never be empty. As you bless others, you become a channel of my goodness in the world. There will be moments when doubt knocks at your door. Do not let it in. Instead, fill your heart with gratitude and your mouth with praise. Rehearse my faithfulness and remind yourself of the times I came through for you when no one else could. Every testimony of the past is a prophecy for your future. Speak life over your situation, even when your eyes see no change yet. If you are determined to stand in faith, comment 222 and let heaven witness your declaration. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase just 9 words long that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. My spirit will guide you in every decision. Lean not on your own understanding, but acknowledge me in all your ways. I will make your path straight. You do not need to figure everything out. Just follow the peace I place in your heart. Trust that I am the best planner, the wisest guide, and the most faithful provider you will ever know. The world will marvel at what I do through you. You will not only come out of lack, but will become a beacon of hope for others. Your story will break the chains of despair for many. People who once doubted your vision will be drawn to the light of your testimony. I am turning your trials into triumphs, your pain into purpose, and your lack into overflow. Stay humble as you rise. Give me the glory for every success. Remember, pride closes doors, but humility opens the windows of heaven. Walk softly before me, and I will lift you up in due time. You are destined for greatness, not because of your talent or strength, but because of my love and power working in you and through you. There will be challenges ahead, but you will not face them alone. My presence will go with you and give you rest. My angels are assigned to guard your path. My spirit will fill you with wisdom, courage, and resilience. When you feel weak, lean on me. My strength will sustain you. Celebrate every small victory along the way. Do not wait for the final breakthrough to give thanks. Every step forward is a sign of my faithfulness and a preview of what is coming. The more you praise, the more your heart will open to receive. I am delighted by your gratitude, and I pour out even more when you lift your voice in worship. This is your moment, your turning point. Receive it by faith. Let go of what lies behind and reach forward to what I have set before you. The blessing is closer than you think, and the fulfillment is nearer than it appears. Trust me fully, surrender completely, and walk boldly into your promised season. My beloved, do not underestimate the power of this moment. All of heaven is watching as you stand at the edge of a breakthrough. I have seen you struggle, not just with money, but with fear, doubt, and the weight of responsibilities that seem too heavy to bear. But I am here now, lifting those burdens and declaring that lack will no longer be your story. The poverty of your past is being replaced with the promise of provision and peace. If you are ready for this new chapter, comment Amen to let your faith speak. There are days when you have felt small, hidden, and even invisible to those around you. You may have wondered, does anyone see my sacrifice? Does anyone understand how hard I try? Let me assure you, not a single moment of your effort has been wasted or ignored. I have been collecting your prayers, counting every tear, and storing up a reward that only I can give. What I am about to pour out will not only meet your needs, but bring a joy that overflows to everyone you touch. There is a transfer happening in exchange of sorrow for laughter, of anxiety for peace, of scarcity for abundance. You will find money where you least expect it, a forgotten refund, a delayed payment, a blessing through someone who simply felt led to help. My provision comes in ways that surprise even the wisest among you. No obstacle is too great for me. No need is too complex for my solution. I am the God of the impossible, and I delight in showing my strength on behalf of those who trust me. You have believed while others doubted, prayed when it seemed hopeless, and chosen gratitude in the midst of lack. This faith has moved my heart. The time has come for you to witness with your own eyes the fulfillment of what you have only dared to hope for in secret. I am not just meeting your needs, I am exceeding them, so that you can become a source of blessing for others. If you believe your cup will overflow, comment 10:10 and let it be your declaration of faith. My child, let go of the guilt that whispers you are undeserving. I am not blessing you because you are perfect. I am blessing you because I love you, because you have chosen to hold on to me when you could have given up. My grace covers every shortcoming, every regret, every mistake. There is no shadow so dark that my light cannot reach, no sin so deep that my mercy cannot restore. You are forgiven, redeemed, and set apart for a life of abundance. Every challenge you have faced has been used to strengthen your spirit and enlarge your capacity for blessing. I have shaped you through adversity so that when the miracle comes, you will carry it with wisdom and humility. You are not stepping into this season empty-handed. I am giving you discernment, creativity, and a heart that knows how to steward resources well. You will use what I provide to lift up others, to invest in dreams, and to create a legacy of generosity. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They all discovered a strange sentence, just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research, and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever.